Hey everyone, so last time I built this much, and clearly I can get YouTube videos out now. I can get them on my phone. Hopefully that lasts till I get another computer. I cannot get any Roblox videos out, and I'll try my best to get some Ben 10 videos out. But anyways, so today in Legos we are gonna be building. Oh yeah, I'm hiding a nutcracker in my videos now since it's like near Christmas when I'm recording this. But today we are gonna build this much. Sorry, that was just weird. Yeah, so this is how much we're building. Look at the comparison now. So let's get started. So the very first step requires 2 of these. They're raised 6 rows. 2 of them. 4 of the 4 of these raised 4 rows. Sorry, I had to disassemble this from my previous time I attempted this. 1 sec. So yeah, 4 of them. 4 of these gray connectors. Wait, why is it on this way? And 4 of these double connectors. So we're doing that tan gray thing again. So I'm just going to bring this into the front. So first we're going to place on these 4 rows. As you might have seen when I zoomed out, you could have seen that the front ones go here. Like that. And the back ones go in the same exact spot. Last time I attempted this, my phone died during the video. That was not fun. I had to disassemble like the entire thing. Then you place these raised 6 rows right here, like that, and do the same for the other side. So in the end, it should look like that. And then we all know by now how the tan gray thing goes, so I'm not even gonna bother explaining it. We've done it. It has happened like 4 times. We all know by now where they go and how they go. Not even gonna bother explaining it. They always go in the corner. Grays on the inside, tans on the outside. Make sure all connectors are facing out. And that's all. And that's gonna be all for this step. And now for the next step. Alrighty, in the next step, it requires 2 of these ridged pieces. 4 of these cliff pieces. They should have 1 area hanging out, 1 set on the bottom. It also requires 4 of these flat 6 rows. And 4 of these flat studs. Whenever I don't specify color, it's more than likely tan. As you can tell, the ridge pieces and the clips are both white, but they only come in that color. So these ridge pieces go right here, in the smack dab in the center, like that. Same in the back. And then the cliff pieces go on either end of them. So they should go like that. And do the same for the back. And it should look like that. For these flat 6 rows, they go right next to the cliff pieces, so one goes right there, and one goes right there. And same goes for the back. And then for these, well, we all know where these go by now. They all go on these double connectors. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it should look like that. Let's move on. This step is relatively very quick step. Should get it done like in 5 minutes. No joke, probably even less. So it requires 4 of these flat 6 rows. And 4 of these white corner pieces as well. So first we'll place on these nice little corner pieces. They go right here. So they connect the ridge piece with the cliff. And then again do the same for the back. That piece just doesn't like to listen. So it should look like that. And then you're going to place these pieces on. One goes right here. So it connects this middle part here to this end part right here. And do the same for the other side. It should require 2 per side. So it should look like that. Okay? As I said, that was a very quick step, so on to the next one. So the next step requires 4 of these white flat 2s. 2 rows. 4 of these raised 4 rows. And 2 of these flat 2 rows with the bar in front, white in color. So for these pieces, place them right here in the center, both in the front and in the rear. And no one goes spoiling Star Wars in the comments. I'm hopefully seeing that over my winter break. These pieces go right here on either side of the cliff piece again. So like that. There they go. And then just place these on either side of this piece here. So in the end, that's how it should look like. On to the next step, which requires 4 of these. They're 2 row flats. 8 of these flat 2 rows. 4 of these, which I completely forgot about, they're flat studs, white in color. Yes, they are necessary if you want to secure a piece, something. That's going to be later on. 4 of these flat 6 rows. And 2 of these raised 6 rows. So first things first, let's build these. You're gonna need to build 4 of them. I already have 3 prepped. So just place the 2 rows on top of each other. And then place the flat one right on top of the stacked 2 rows. So it should look like that. And place these in either corner in every single corner of the bridge. So one goes right there, and in the back right there, one right there. And one just goes flying. I'll worry about that one later when I pause it to get the step for the next step. But you get the idea. So these raised 6 rows go right in the center. So one goes right here. And same goes for the other side. So there's one stud space in between each one. Then these flat 6 rows go right across the top, the front, and the back. It should require 2 for the front, 2 for the back. And then place these right on this little ledge area here. On all 4 of them. So one goes right there, like that. And then same goes for the back. I know you can't really see them all that well. Ow. But that's how it looks like. And ow, that actually hurt. On to the next step. Part 1 of 2 of the torture. There's 6 steps of the torture steps, which if you guys saw one of my last videos, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to find that stacked it thing later on. Let's just move on. So of course you're gonna be building these things. To build one of them, it requires one flat 6 row and 6 ramps. Little tiny ramps. Altogether, that's 4 flat 6 rows and 24 little tiny ramps that are very annoying to find. I'm pretty sure you know how this goes. Just place the ramps on to the 6th row. So as you could tell, I sort of made a little tiny edit because I realized that it does matter where those how they're facing, because it covers up the little tiny pockets that you see here. So it does matter how they go. And if the ramps are facing the wrong, it doesn't matter what way the ramps are facing still, because if they're facing the wrong way, then you can just flip it. So 1 second while I get these ramps all adjusted. So we all know by now how they go. I am gonna just leave it on the black screen because by now we all know how they go. Here. Okay. Yeah, right now we all know how these things go. So in the end, it should look like this. Just ignore this spot here. I'm gonna have to find that later on. Yep, here it is. Okay, and then we all know what part 2 is. Part 2, we're building smaller versions of them, so luckily they're not big. Builds these. So if you're building one of them, it requires 3 2x3s. I want to say 12 of these little tiny ramps, I think. Yeah, 12 of these little tiny ramps. One of these 6 row flat piece, and of course the 6 row itself. So altogether that is 12 2x3s, 48 little tiny ramps, 4 of the 6 row flats, and 4 6 rows themselves. So very, very simple to build, just very annoying to find the pieces. So just place the three of the 2x3s together facing up like that. Place the 6-row bar across the middle of it, like that. Place the 6-row itself, the 6-row flat right on top of it. And just include the ramps on every single available space. I have good news, I'm officially off my boot. So that's very good news. Now I can actually walk around without velcroing the boot on, placing it on, taking it off, placing it back on again. It was so annoying. But hey, it's better than crutches. So I'm just gonna finish this up. Still don't know where that stack thing ran off to. So we all know how these go on. There's no wrong way to place these on so long as it's covering the little tiny gaps here. Just make sure that that they're on properly. And there's no gap left. Like that. And there we go. Alrighty, 3 more steps and then we're done with book 1. This is the step where I said that making sure that those little white studs on at the top are very important. So you're gonna have to require 2 of these dark gray 4-rows. Yes, they do exist in the bin, but there's room for 0 mistake because there's only 4 of them and they're very annoying to find. It also requires light gray raised 4-rows and 14 of these. They're flat 2-rows with a little bench in front. I don't know what it's called. So if you don't have those things on top, this piece is not gonna be firmly secured down. So place it right on top like that. And make sure it's all the way down. So it should look like that. Place a raised 4-row right behind it. Like that. And then place these pieces on every single available spot with the exception of this area here. And we are almost done. Altogether, this is 14 of the benches. 6 on. Oh, come on. 6 on these, and 4 on the front and back. And there we go. Now on to the next step. I know that was very, very excited. So, in the next step, you're going to have to be building stuff. So, you're going to be requiring 4 of these raised studs. If you're building 1 of the item, you're going to be requiring 1 flat white 2-row and 4 of these studs. But since you're building 2 of them, just double that up. I'm pretty sure you guys could do simple math there. It also requires 4 raised 4-rows and 2 raised 6-rows. So first we're going to be building this. As you can tell, it's a very, very simple build. Just include studs on every single available spot. So 2 go on the bottom. And 2 go on the top. And then these go right here. And same goes for the back. Yeah. And then on either side of that creation, place the raised studs. And then place the 6 rows, raised 6 rows right here. Not placing them upside down. You should cover up all available spot like that. And then place these 4 rows on either side of the raised 4 row. So it looks like that. And same goes for the back. And this was where my phone started dying. So let me get this parts for the next step. So the next step, again, very simple to do. Requires 2 of these 4 row flats, dark gray in color, and another 14 of these. So these go right here on top of the creation you did, like that. Same goes for the back. And then by now we all know where these pieces go. So after this step, we are finished with book 1 of 3 of the London Bridge, and we only got around. So in mine, wow, I'm just looking at the Statue of Liberty and I'm noticing that panel is sticking out very, very badly. Sorry. So after this, we only got like, well, if I'm doing 10 steps per video, it's only 3 more videos before these towers get attached. Then there's like this little bridge that connects them. Then I'll do some excess steps that they decide to throw in before they, and then that would, I think, conclude book 2. And then there's the towers themselves, and then there's what is it? Yeah, then there's like a bridge, then there's some other excess steps, there's chains, there's cars. It's gonna be fun. So in the end, it should look like that. I'll try my best to find where this thing ran off to. And look at the statue there, you can see that there's a panel sticking out in the most unusual place. That just doesn't look right. Anyways. Okay, I had access bug. Oh, that failed. This concludes book 1 and the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna toss this into my paper shredder now. So long! Thank you guys for watching. Comment where the Nutcracker was. And I'll see you guys in the next video, where I hopefully have this piece, missing. Found. Sorry. So long. And thanks for all the fish. Sorry, I had to do that. Bye.